Hi everybody, this is Marcus again, your MTT coach for the Academy of Poker, and today we will have our next video of our poker glossary. Today, the letter E. And before we start with the video again, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all our social media, and visit our homepage if you want to find out about our courses. But now, let's move right into our glossary. We have three more words for today. The first one, equity. Now, I'm gonna give you the more spoken description here. So, the equity is one's mathematical expected value from a current deal, calculated by multiplying the amount of money in the pot by one's probability of winning. In short and more easy words, the equities like also the probability to win a hand. So how often are you going to win this hand with your or the pot with your hand versus another one's hand? For that, we have just a little overview. It looks like a much, but if you are working with programs like the Hold'em Resource Calculator or the Aquilab from Poker Strategy, you should probably know what this is. And here you can just see equity tables where you see hands and you see like random. So the whole 100% range from player one versus 100% range from player two, and then you see how often this is going to win. And versus a whole range, you see that aces, for example, have a 77% equity. So at 77% of the time, they're going to win versus the whole range of your opponent. This is including also when your opponent has aces or if he has tens or 6-7 offsuit or whatever. But I think you get the point here. And to understand what the word means is the important thing here. Next up, we have the E for expected value, or short EV. And expected value is, again, a longer description here, is the average return on each dollar invested into a pot. So if a player can expect, given probability, to make more money than he or she bets, the action is said to have a positive expectation, or as you often hear, plus EV. So you see when you make something and in the long run you're going to make money with it. So for example, again, you have aces and you bet on a random, let's say 8-5-3 board, then you're going to make money because the opponent is not going to have, like, he can have a pocket eights, pocket fives, pocket deuces, 8-5, 5 deuce, or 8 deuce, for example. That would be hands where you are behind, but versus the whole range, maybe it's a 3-bet pot and the opponent has pocket tens or pocket jacks, and then they're going to call. And because you have the better hand, so you're going to win the hand, you are expected to make money on those decisions, meaning this is plus EV. And as an example, pretty easy one in this case, to see what is positive or negative EV, you see we chose like a game of heads and tails. So you throw it 10 times, you have heads 5 times, tails 5 times, and you always bet on heads. So you win 5 times, you lose 5 times. You bet $1 and you're gonna win $1. So the total profit is like $5 here, and the profit per hand means you make 50 cents per hand because you bet $1 in general. The expected value here is 50 cents. So whenever dollar you bet, every dollar you bet, you make 50 cents out of that in the long run. That's why it's a 50-50, and in general, you will not make money here. But I think to understand what the word means, this is quite simple. Next up, last word already for the day, exposed card. And the word kind of says it all, but we of course still have a description here. So that's a card that has whose face up and it has been deliberately or sometimes accidentally revealed to all the players on the table, and they are normally, of course, not entitled to see that information during the play of the game. You see that from live tables probably. Maybe if the dealer throws a card at you and you put your hand in there just a second too early, or maybe it crushes versus against your chips, and then all of a sudden it's turned up. And of course, the dealer didn't want that to happen, you didn't want that to happen, but everybody can see the card. And then it's announced as well that this card is face up, so everybody has the same information, because sometimes maybe two players see it and the rest of the table doesn't, and that would be an unfair advantage, which is of course not cool for the game and also not good for the game. So, just see, maybe we have here one small example. I took it out of a video where you see that when he dealt the card, it was turned over, unfortunately, and in this case, he's just playing with one card opened up. So everybody knows that. It's in this case, of course, then annoying for him because he has, like in this case, you see top pair, but he can play on. It always depends on the rules of the casino. If this happened maybe after the hand was played, unfortunately, because he thought maybe, oh, the hand is over, so that can happen. He thought the hand is over and wanted to show one card, but then he saw, oh, there's still one guy in the mix here. So they either rule the hand is dead, or the rule is you can continue playing. It always depends on the casino where you are, and I've seen many different rulings here. That's the last word for the day. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new about maybe you didn't even know the words. Now you know them. And again, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit the like or subscription button on YouTube. Follow us on our social media. And then we'll see you for the next video. Bye, guys.